Hello everybody, Kai1 here, and I'm going to be doing a save with Southampton. Now, I'm sure all of you know who WorkTheSpace is, if anybody's watching, and he's just started his one season challenge series, where he will do a challenge and, yeah, one season, obviously. And his first one was Southampton, and I'll be linking his video in the description, of course, but I decided it looked fun, and I was going to give it a go. Basically, we've got Southampton here on LFC Marshall latest update, and as you can see, they're missing most of their players. I've done a few extra transfers just to even. Here's all the players that were removed that were supposedly going to be going out on free transfers. So, well, not free transfers, obviously. I used the figures he used for transfer budget and wage budget. However, I've got slightly less as I'm in euros and he's in pounds, but that's fine because, you know, for the lols. Anyway, yeah, so that's basically it. I'm going to try and sign players to fit tactics. I'll try and make tactics for players. Obviously this one is my favourite. I will always go with this. Wait for it to load. This tactic here. This was one I designed right at the beginning, and through all the update it's been incredible for me. So yeah, love it. Yeah, I'll be signing some players. As you can see, it's a very weak squad. I think I'll also add Bertrand to the squad on a free because they just signed him in real life in the last few hours. Yeah, as you see, centre back very weak and no depth whatsoever. Unlike Jack WorkTheSpace, I should say, I'll be signing a lot of free transfers because I think that's a better way to spend my money, and then trying to buy better players with my money. But yeah, I will see you guys right before the Chelsea game. So, see you in a second. And we're back, guys. So, Kai1's here, obviously, as you saw from the first half. Yeah, and I've done all my transfers. I don't know if I showed this in the first bit, but yeah, I signed Bertrand on a free using the editor from Chelsea because he signed for Southampton, obviously in real life. And I've done a whole load of transfers, which I'm really pleased with. So I signed Eto on a free. I wasn't allowed to give him as much contract as he wanted, but I got my assistant to give him 170. So yeah, I got Eto, pleased with that. Reve, yeah, always signed him when he was first free in the first FM release, and then in the January update he went to Napoli, of course. Yeah, great right back. Can play on both wing back positions, and 33 years old. He's still got a couple of years left. Great player, basically. Hangeland just signed for Crystal Palace, obviously in real life. He's the ex-Fulham captain. They only got rid of him because of his wages, and well, I'm happy to pay him because he's a great centre back. Signed Elia from Werder Bremen. Loved him when he was at HSV. Such a fast player down the sides. A great player. Yeah. 12 million seemed decent price, especially considering we really needed class wingers. Also signed Lampard. Again, I used my assistant manager to pay him 170k a week because he just wouldn't join me for the 80 or 90 I was allowed. Yeah, free transfer, great player. These will all be key players here, these guys. They will be playing game in, game out. Yeah, absolute. And look, 12 million spent on 5 players is basically a great business here. So I hope you can't see that. Here, then I signed Williams, 5 million. As a Swansea fan, I love him. He's a class player. We signed him from Stockport, I think it was, all those years ago. And yeah, I signed him now from. Oh, it doesn't show his history. That's weird. Oh well, I signed him now from Swansea for 5 million. Great deal. Don't mind if I do. Oviedo from Everton, again, another class player. He can compete with Bertrand. He'll probably play more than Bertrand, but yeah, great player. Looking forward to having him. 6 million seems a decent price. Diami, everybody knows about him. 4 million release clause, absolute bargain. Yeah. Again, he'll mostly be just rotation in midfield behind Wanyama and Lampard. But yeah. Ochoa, Dr. Octopus, got him on a free. Pleased with that. Ashley Young on loan. Well, he's not the best in real life, but in Football Manager he still cuts it. And he can play in most positions here. So, the AMC, wingers and attack. So he'll be a versatile option to put anywhere on the pitch. Let's hope he actually passes and crosses. But yeah, Smalling, young English centre back. Always used to sign him in 12, FM12 and FM11, I think it was. Yeah, great player. Bit expensive, but you know, English talent is overpriced, as they say. And I signed here Vela, 14 million from Sociedad. Again, he's homegrown. He can play anywhere in attack, so he's a bit like Young. He's a young player. 24, okay, maybe not that young. He's not the hardest working or the strongest, but he's really fast. And yeah, I'll have him like Young as a rotation option in all the attacking positions. And Tom Thorpe from Man U, just to have another young centre back as an option. As you can see here, I loaned a whole load of players out, apart from these two. Yeah, I loaned them all out. Billy Sharp wasn't going to cut it. He's just not good enough in my opinion. Yeah, Jake Sinclair, he has potential, but when the loan offer came, I thought it'd be better to give him some game time at somewhere like Doncaster. The rest of them aren't really good enough, except for here. I think one of these is, yeah, Jack Stevens. Looks like he could be decent in the future. I sold Jos Huivelt and Jose Ponte. I mean, 3.5 million for the two of them. Good business. Managed to sign who basically nearly paid for Diami, which, you know, when you consider these were both 2-star players and Diami's a 3.5. Yeah, it's a great transfer. I'll show you my team as I'll play it. Oh, here, I've already laid it out. Obviously, I'll be playing Klein mostly as right back. I'll probably play Hangeland more than I play Smalling. It's just because for this first game, Hangeland's got poor condition and match fitness. You gotta, yeah, I really think a player shouldn't be playing if they've got less than like 93 condition. That's how I normally judge it. I mean, Ochoa, because he's a goalie, it doesn't matter that much. But yeah, same with Bertrand. I'd rather play. Where is he? I'd rather play Oviedo, but again, 91, 86, not quite cutting it for me. Lampard, Wanyama are going to be my two centre-backs. They are two of the best players at the club. Yeah, only Pele is close. And, well, you know Pele's a god. Not really the real Pele, but yeah. I'll be using other players as backup for them. I mean, they're just really good players. I mean, his strength is at 20, I think. Yeah, it's insane. Might even take Boney out if he tried. Gaston Ramirez, these positions are really open. Anybody will play. I'll probably play Gaston Ramirez the most and Stefan Davis just because they were here. They are Southampton players, and yeah, they're part of the club. So I just feel I always like to play players who are already there more, just to give them the game time basically. And they're a bit more passionate and they know the club more. Then Elia, my star signing, hell of a player in my opinion. He might not play the first game just because of his match fitness. I might put definitely not like 2-star again. Not the best, but he can play in all 3 positions in the back. Sorry, completely off topic. For the first game I might be playing Tadic or Young. Yeah, Tadic probably. Instead of Elia, just because of that match fitness. Yeah, and Pele up front with Eto's backup. As you can see, I got a lot of depth each position. I mean, Borika's back up to Ochoa, great 2 goalkeepers. Klein, Revelier, Bertrand and Oviedo as my wing backs. Well, what can I say? Hangeland, Williams and Smalling as my 3 main centre backs, and then Yoshida and Thorpe, who will both be playing for the reserves to keep their match fitness up. Yeah, that's great strength. Midfield again, these 4. Diami, Cork. Cork's a great player. Obviously not in FM, but yeah. Cork, Wanyama, Lampard and Diama, great players. And then in attack, like on the wings, we've got Elia and Young and Tadic, and then most of them can play in the middle as well. It's just going to be random. Whoever performs best and is best fitness will get to play basically. And in attack, Pele will play the most, with Eto being a backup, super sub sort of player, because he is a great player, even though he's 32 and not quite as good as Pele, but still an absolute beast. And just look at those statistics. Yeah, I will be playing these first few games, and I'll see you again here. Next episode, I'll be showing you the first 4 games and any other transfers I've done, and I'll show you up until the Newcastle game basically, just to round stuff up for you in the next episode. So see you then guys, bye.